Rider. Bad guys.
Let's get you back out
I've
there.
got you in my sights.
In my last Overwatch video, we looked at Soldier 76 and how his all-round abilities and familiarity to players used to Call of Duty and Battlefield made him a great starter hero. As our second character to learn, we're going to look at Mercy, the polar opposite to Soldier 76. But Mercy, with her healing and buffing abilities, can turn the tide of a match, and in fact, if your team goes into a match without a good healer like Mercy, your chances of winning drop considerably indeed. Now, to get used to what Mercy can do, drop by the practice range and get used to her controls. Use her healing beam, triggered by the right trigger, to repair your teammate, and use her buffing beam on the right shoulder button to increase the damage your teammates dish out. Also, use the left shoulder to quickly move between teammates using her Guardian Angel glide, which is invaluable in firefights and if you want to get around the map a little bit faster. Mercy's ultimate is one of the most powerful in the game, as she can resurrect any dead teammates within a reasonable radius. This can turn what looks like a setback, say a Reaper using his Death Blossom to take out half your team on an objective, to an opportunity as you bring them all back to life and ready to jump back into the fight. As Mercy, if you get isolated away from your teammates by the enemy, escape isn't an option due to your speed, so also have a bit of a practice with her pistol, activated by a right press on the D-pad on the PS4. You're not going to be able to take on any tanks or assault characters, but aim for the head and enemy Lucios and the likes of Torbjorns can be taken out without too much hassle. As I said in the Soldier 76 video, in Overwatch, staying alive is incredibly important, and this is even more so with Mercy, because she is so slow to get back into the battle. Fire up a versus AI game and use the practice to move quickly between your teammates with a Guardian Angel glide, and alternate between buffing your teammates and healing them. To play well with Mercy, you need to be near at least two members of your team, and preferably with, a bit slightly behind them to keep them between you and the enemy. Because once you've locked on with one of your beams, they stay locked in, so you can be constantly looking around to see who else might need healing or is engaging with the enemy. So you can then use your Guardian Angel to move to fly towards them, to heal and buff them, or move out of danger. As soon as you do start taking fire from the enemy, again, use that Guardian Angel move to get to another teammate, or simply to get closer to one you're near to so you can put them between you and the enemy player. Once you're happy with the basics, take your Mercy into the public matches and see how you do, treating it all as practice to start off with. Always try and be aware of your position and that of your teammates, and of course the enemy, and put yourself in the safest place, but still in line of sight of your team. If one of your teammates runs off recklessly, don't follow them. The biggest risk to a Mercy is being stranded with no protection, so try and keep near the centre of your team. Mercy works best on escort and the hybrid maps, where there is a clear front line between your team and the enemies, so you can buff your teammates and heal them where necessary and avoid taking direct fire. In assault and control matches, things can get a little bit more complicated, as enemies will often flank around to take an objective from an unexpected angle, so there isn't always a safe place for you as Mercy to stay. In this case, mobility is key. You always need to be ready to fly across the map to a teammate in a safe location, or if things are getting super hectic, don't be afraid to duck out of the action and heal and buff teammates from around corners. Or one of my favourite tactics is to be constantly flying around the objective until you get a handle on the direction the enemy is coming from, and then you can get your team between the opposition and yourself. As a Mercy, you are an integral part of your team's success, so keep on healing and buffing even if things don't seem to be going your way, because trust me when I say that if you abandon your role, things will get much worse really quick, and you never know, that little push might be right around the corner where your team gain the advantage to win. On a personal note, Mercy is the hero which I have a win rate of about 58%, which I think speaks for itself in terms of the importance of this character, and also the fun I have playing with her, because she's the character I play with the most. So make sure you grab a Mercy and start practicing, and I promise that you'll come to love playing with this amazing support hero. Okay, so that's enough from me. Please put any questions or comments down below. Hit like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of the same. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.
I'm taking care of you. What's down now? Enemies. Healing stream engaged. Damage increased. Let's get to battle.
Round 2.